Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast. I'm your host, Imperial Dane. We're off here to a 1 vs 1 on a Langraskaya winter. We shall be watching a Lollipopgangster fighting for the Soviet Union and the 50th Rifle Corps. Tasked with clearing out a German force occupying here a series of farmsteads along a stretched out piece of the front. Sageofthesix here taking on the role of the 7th Panzer Division and waiting for an infantry division to relieve the positions. And we're noting here immediately a special rifle command start here from our Lollipopgangster with some conscripts on the way, alternating defensive tactics, a guard motor and guard rifle command arms tactics also there. What Sageofthesix on the island is bringing to the field is close air support, spearhead and fortified armor, so a bit of an interesting mix there as well of commanders. Noting there also a dual pioneer start from him, with some grenadiers following up there, so Sageofthesix opting to grab a lot of territory right away, also going for the high yield points, more specifically the munitions and the fuel point there, with his initial pioneers. To note then also noting barbed wire going up, to sort of prevent a direct approach to either point as well. So there's some definitely some interesting thoughts there from Sageofthesix in the opening moments of the game. Point there being secure, as we do see a more relaxed approach from Lollipopgangster towards the west hand side there. And there again basically wiring off the very edges of the point, more specifically the capturing zone. On the right here, I mean, he could also have wired off this bit there, but I digress. So rather interesting to note there, it's going to basically make a direct approach here a bit harder, though at the same time in this bit here, so it's not going to have so much effect there, I think. Also wiring off here, also in that particular spot, denying a bit the crater as a use to a certain extent. Grenadiers here, conscripts leading their first engagement. Grenadiers are already having a bit of damage inflicted upon them. The conscripts in that case might soon get the advantage of one. There we go, grenade down. 1/4 of the squad's 500. And note they do have less health, so that's really something that quickly end up eating up the grenadiers. So the situation is quickly getting a bit dangerous here for Sageofthesix. Troops, his Soldaten.
Fresh conscripts have arrived.
Oh, they do see some fresh infantry arriving there. Again, more barbed wire. Sageofthesix really fond of the barbed wire, it would seem.
We are bleeding, comrade.
Doing his best to deny cover. In those cases, they need to fall back. Very poor condition there. The conscripts are holding up much. And there goes snipers arrived as well. Sageofthesix zurückfallen. A Scharfschütze here, a Heckenschütze. Soviet sniper squad moves up. That should definitely add to the pressures here upon Sageofthesix's shoulders. And there we go. Heinrich went down. He did not have a fun time of it.
How can I help?
Conscripts here, they're caught in a bit of a wrong position there, caught on the wrong side of the cover. They go pushed away with heavy casualties, but at the same time the grenadiers are suffering. Combat is moving in. Sniper finding way. More grenadiers now running for Sageofthesix. No support them going up for the cut-off point. Well played there, taking advantage of the fact that due to the sniper start here, Lollipopgangster has very little map control initially, and he's actually taking advantage of this through some rather sneaky pioneer usage. And noting in Esma, oh, he missed, I think, that opportunity to sort of wipe out the conscripts, but nonetheless, he's actually mining off the point here. Rather bold. Rather bold indeed.
We have more conscripts at our disposal.
Very noticeable minefield here, in fact. Definitely going to make it harder for Lollipopgangster to utilise this point, and even though I knew about it, he's definitely going to require some minesweepers to clear this out. Because one wrongly timed retreat could then end up sending a unit right through here, in particular sniper, and that could prove to be absolutely dangerous. And in this case, they were on the right spot, but imagine if they hadn't been and they'd taken this slightly more path here, things could easily end up with a dead sniper team there for Lollipopgangster. So right here, Sageofthesix taking advantage of this little manoeuvre here to sort of push forwards. Good job there. Also noting a rather swift, like the mechanized companies of 2 pioneers, 3 grenadiers. A rapid assault force then sort of pushing further things in and adding in some more stuff to that. We are seeing a rapid field infirmary up there for Lollipopgangster's minesweepers up, noting only 3 conscripts as well, so rather both sides not having a frightful lot of infantry. I wonder what they could be thinking.
I am getting tired of this shit! Comrades, comrades.
Rushing ahead.
We have now installed a field hospital at headquarters.
Oh, another mine went off somewhere.
The enemy is taking what we have
There you go,
secured.
finally getting those minesweepers up here. Snipers need to be careful. Sniping A, hoping to catch some of those flitzers inside the building that so far having about as much luck as no one else.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture
Also
our
noting
territory.
early fuel cache up there for Sageofthesix. This is definitely an interesting strategy he's applying. Snipers are actually getting some kills now. We're noting a light machine gun sitting up there in the building. But again, the sniper continues to plot away.
120
And we're noting a defensive
available for deployment.
tactics commander choice here by Lollipopgangster.
Anti-tank guns.
Now that is definitely novel. I wonder what he could be planning.
Comrade.
Dushka, anti-tank gun or heavy mortar.
How can I help?
Minefield slowly being cleared there. Grenadiers falling back into the house. Ooh, that could be dangerous. Not a lot of safe escape routes from there. Down to 2 already. Moving out secure points. We are seeing here that slowly but surely Lollipopgangster is pushing back Sageofthesix. Still a rather short amount of units at the moment. Sandbags going up there. A bit of the wrong angle, I suppose. What Lollipopgangster wants to avoid is basically an MG42 setting up at a certain angle and suppressing them, but at the same time, it rather leaves little space for them to be in the sector while being in cover. So I don't know. Of course, at the same time, it also forces the opponent to sort of perhaps get out of the cover here. So, I mean, I suppose there's a logic to it. There's a logic to it. And there we go. Dushka heavy machine gun there arriving for the Soviet Union. Setting up and about to fire away. And there we go. Sniper joins in. And there we go. Rapidly 2 kills inflicted now upon the Grenadiers. And veterans one here for the sniper team as well. Quite a bit of fun there. Half check arriving, but they're not on the wrong side of the, the right side of the cover, though they do quickly pull in there now. Half track leading the way there with its machine guns. Pioneers and Grenadiers following up here on the half track assault. And there we go, successfully killing 2 conscripts there and forcing the rest out. Gutes Arbeit, Helmut. Also, fun fact, the gunner here at the front was also technically the commander of the vehicle. So, little fun fact there about German half-track tactics. Generally, any rear machine gun would have basically been manned by some guy from the squad that was occupying it. Basically, front gunner, also the vehicle's commander. Using snipers there to take the point behind heavy cover. Dushka setting up, and what is this? Oh dear, looks like we are seeing close air support. Air reconnaissance going in there, the Luftwaffe swiftly dispatching. Half-track setting up there, firing into the rear, but half-track is already there, passing it. Well played there, setting up again though. Doing a bit of damage, needs infantry to lead the way though. Oh dear, Lollipopgangster needs to be careful, sending in the heavy machine gun ahead. And there you go, popping 2 squads into the half-track. Looks like he's about to lead an half-track assault there. Charging in, there you go, armor pissing around a bit too late there. Oh, already bypassed it, there we go. Getting past the machine gun, getting past it, getting behind, there we go, Grenadiers, anti-tank 8 hits. And there you go, 2 light machine gun. Grenadiers squad, lots of light machine gun there on the half-track. Drive grenades galore. Oh, just vicious work there, vicious work. Conscripts and Grenadiers, oh well, and he's actually retreating here. Odd. We also seen a full retreat there from the heavy machine gun. Definitely a bit of a curious engagement there from both sides. No real win of that one. Heavy mortar now riding for Lollipopgangster. Conscript charging down the Grenadiers half-track, trying to make a clean escape here. With a damaged engine, the rear gunner firing bullets into those conscripts, trying to hunt it down. Shoot, Heinz, shoot, or we'll never make it out of here. Here we go. 3 kills and veterans you won. The half-track actually able to provide support to the infantry, but of course at the same time can't fight on his own. And there go lots of Grenadiers, light machine guns, the ones that retreated so heroically. And the Pioneers ready to reinforce repair as well. Troops moving out. Lollipopgangster does really need to be taking back some ground here. Noting a Granaten there for Sageofthesix as well. Grenadiers leading the way. Half-track receiving some well needed repairs. Snipers apparently putting away there from the munitions point. And heavy mortar rather exposed here. It looks like Lollipopgangster realizes what's up and pulls back. Shifting over to Sageofthesix here with his much smaller force. Another grenadier squad here on the way. Snipers continuing to plot away.
We are ready.
Heinrich went down in the snow.
Grenadiers ready. Einsatzbereit.
Swift advance up the left flank.
Taking our territory.
No support them to accept the Granaten. There they go, another grenadier squad.
We now have a flamethrower.
And a Flammenwerfer up for the Pioneers, and they're actually popping into half-track. Sageofthesix seems rather fond here of using the half-track to elite assaults. That is clever, that is good. Lightning will try and get behind support rooms again and then pull up the Pioneers as some such. Using the combined fire of the two to sort of gain local fire superiority unless it really messes things up. Small force here, charging in on the Grenadiers, getting up close. Then it's being pulled back. Oh, they're not retreating, actually running around in the open, definitely giving the advantage to the conscripts. That could end up rather badly there for the Grenadiers if they're not careful. And there go 3 men dead without anything. I'm not sure why just didn't retreat there. Assault here on the munitions cache. Grenadiers playing in there, going to armor-piercing rounds up on the heavy machine gun. Tearing through the fuel cache there rather rapidly. Half-track they haven't even engaged something. 4 kills, by the way. And there we go. Fuel cache down, taking a point, but at the same time rather exposed. In particular, knowing that there's a half-track that really wants to sort of get behind it and drop some units. So it's a bit of a dangerous game here that Lollipopgangster could be playing with the same machine gun. Then these again out in the open, taking losses. Conscript squad needs to pull out though, rather depleted there. There's 2 Grenadiers up close, but at the same time they look to be slowly losing here to the conscripts. Once the troops have gone close, the Grenadiers really lose a lot of their advantages. Something important to keep in mind. Lots of fire here, snipers moving up and actually sprinting in, hoping to get a wipe there. Instead ends up taking out fire there, only mortar instead. Half-track sneaking up behind there, setting up to take out the unit on retreat maybe. Flammenwerfer unit moving up, and they actually need to get out of there. We go, rapid assault group there. And there you go, one sniper went down. Lots of anti-tank grenades and the half-track, but the half-track prevails. Keeps firing, does a bit of damage there. And gains virtually 2. Improved mobility and reinforcement. Well, hey, and that actually would have been impossible before the March deployment patch for a half-track to gain veteran 2 without the upgrade. Little fun fact there, so there we go. Now about to be much better support the German troops, although of course it's going to need a functioning engine for that really to be worthwhile. Wonder if Sageofthesix can escape there with his mid-level Panzerwagen. Constant moving in, the Grenadiers make use of his opponent's cover. Finding up pump lane, there go, constant moving in, anti-tank grenade goes off. Grenadier squad almost wiped out, half-track still fighting, but the main gun is out. The engine is a complete mess. Lots of mortar rounds. Pioneers continue to... Oh dear, just trying to get it out of there. Drive, Heinz! I'm trying, but you know it's a bit of a problem with the engine on fire. This wasn't built to drive with an engine on fire. And there we go, direct mortar hit, cooks it off. A brave Mittelschützenpanzerwagen crew. But sadly, not enough on the Eastern Front. Lots of machine gun fire going in there. And there we go. Swift strafing run here to cover the troops. The Luftwaffe is definitely active here in support of the 7th Panzer Division. I think that must have been a mistake there. Not entirely sure why he otherwise did it. That must have clearly been a misclick. And I certainly must imagine that he's not quite happy about it. Because that's basically then a waste of munitions. Lollipopgangster pushing forward once more. Again, I'm getting on top of this sort of taking ground and holding it. A bit of a lack of infantry. I mean, might not be a bad idea to get some sneaky sort of assist from the Special Rifle Command, perhaps with a flamethrower as well. In particular, now since Sageofthesix has more infantry than his opponent. Snipers though continuing to apply pressure here from afar. 19 kills, virtually 2. Panzerkampfwagen here on the way, and so far there's nothing here really from Lollipopgangster's armories that could actually put a stop to it.
Can't teach an old dog new tricks. Grenadiers!
The heavy mortar continues to unleash death from afar. Also noting here, nice little trick there. He basically wired off his opponent's sandbags so his opponent can't use them at all. Clever, clever.
He's shooting at us! What do you need?
They're hiding in the bushes. Catching the conscious portion inside. Now the quick fire spawn. Maybe nice balance moving up here. Could be able to get a drop there on the heavy mortar crew. And there we go. Firing away point blank.
We've learned something useful today.
Ooh, rifle grenades and light machine gun there.
We have a new Panzer IV.
But Sniper continues to just kill. Oh, he might even get the mortar there. Might. Down to one Grenadier. SUD-5 moves in. Medium tank as well has arrived for the Soviet Union and the glory of Comrade Stalin. That's definitely going to cause headache, but at the same time a Panzer has arrived.
Frozen Grenadiers here.
And as all of this is happening, we're seeing a second Dushka heavy machine gun now arriving for Lollipopgangster.
You need something built or blown up?
Pioneers trudging through the deep and unforgiving snow.
We are ready
Noting
for
no
action.
mines really from the Soviet player. In fact, the Soviet player has plenty of ammunition, so a few mines here and there could prove to be quite valuable. But sadly there are none, and I can't help but feel that is a bit of a mistake. Panzer IV are rolling up. With the little support, so it has to be careful, since you ought to know there's an SUD-5 out and a quick anti-tank grenade. Couldn't leave that Panzer IV as target practice.
New anti-tank gun has arrived.
We have it!
Lots of mortar rounds going in.
Ready to take out enemy armor.
Troops hanging back in the base, but also stand to move out. And there you go, Glenny Squad trying to move in, trying to fire there from the heavy machine gun. Suffering a bit there with the 50 caliber bullets. And there we go, damage engine on the Panzer IV. SUD-5 is moving in. Could he get it? Could he get it? Needs to be able to see it though. So focus out here on the SUD-5. Could be an idea now that the Panzer IV is pretty much heavily damaged, but no, he's not quite going in there. Oh, that's an absolutely missed opportunity right there to punish Sageofthesix. What a missed opportunity right there. Definite shame, definite shame. Sniper's quickly sprinting away from any kind of danger. Trying there to catch him with a rifle grenade. Sniper just going to keep killing, and they're close to veteran T3. Which will definitely make them much more lethal, so getting a much higher rate of fire. Mortar rounds so close to connecting, but not quite doing so. And there we go. Constantly redistributing resources.
Enemy is taking our territory.
Wanting to have more for the Luftwaffe.
Grenadiers.
Grenadiers reinforced.
Conscripts there out of cover. And there we go, veteran feet, but at the same time the Luftwaffe has been summoned.
Panzer! We're taking Panzer!
We are losing the
Oh dear. Almost getting the sniper team there, but only killing one of them. The other one is less dead.
Ready!
Once more we do see here that Lollipopgangster has a hard time holding on to ground. Again, the lack of infantry I really can't help but feel is hurting Lollipopgangster a bit. In particular considering the way that Lollipopgangster is always playing. Had they gone for tanks, no, might have worked out, but with assault guns and such, more infantry is needed to really push the point home.
And he shoots as bad as he smells.
And there we go, veteran 2 for the mortar. I mean, there's plenty of veteran troops here for Lollipopgangster. So that's definitely not an issue. Alternating here again due to the part why he can't take the point while in cover. In fact, he can't really get much out of the cover. And there you go, Panzer IV once more moving up once more here. The result being their swift retreat from the MG crew.
Awaiting order!
Snipers moving up, hearing mortar nearby. And there we go, Stuka bombers, and there go, taking up positions in the house. The house that rather close to falling apart. Oh dear, oh, taken out by its own heavy mortar round. Consigned to a horrible and cruel fate. And at the same time, he called in a Stuka bombing strike. So, I mean, there's been no chance of them surviving, but still, seems kind of ironic then that the Soviets did the job for him.
That's a fast-standing base.
But time for the mid-game analysis. Besides that rather unfortunate scene right there, Lollipopgangster is otherwise having a bit of trouble. They're sort of pushing forwards again. I can't help but, you know, suspect it's because due to a rather severe lack of infantry, only 3 squads now down to 2 squads. Lollipopgangster needs more boots on the ground. And I think right now a pair of Stravniki could perhaps prove helpful with a flamethrower, perhaps one without. And that way sort of applying more pressure. A few mines definitely also needed. There's a lot of munitions going down in that direction from Lollipopgangster. And it's rather making it easier for Sageofthesix to move wherever he wants across the map. And certainly also without, you know, getting punished for it. I mean, a few mines here and there could definitely make things a lot more painful for Sageofthesix. So mines and more infantry ought to be a priority here for Lollipopgangster at the moment. Other things that Lollipopgangster could consider would be things, you know, like, say, getting maybe a pair of SU-76s, like a CoH2, adding a bit of artillery, could perhaps ride with some assets there as well, in particular as bunkers and packs going down here. Sageofthesix is slowly getting a bit more defensive. So that is also something that could prove helpful in this department. A pair of SU-76s would then, of course, provide artillery, but also provide some anti-tank assets at the same time. Otherwise, I mean, for Sageofthesix, you know, continued pressure, maybe an MD-42 could be nice, more armor. And otherwise, you know, more mines here on the flank to sort of make it harder for Lollipopgangster to harass him in return. But a few more panzers then sort of trying to lead an assault up here, for example, could prove quite helpful. Maybe with a third flak panzer then in total the 2 Panzer IVs could really prove to be a dangerous sort of hammer blow if struck correctly at either flank on Lollipopgangster's forces. Anyways, let's pop back here to Lollipopgangster and back to the game. Replacement is on the way. Second SU-5 there connects with Panzer. SU-5, there we go, taking damage on it. Engine damaged, not good. Well, not good for the Russians. Obviously, the Germans not complaining. 29 kills on the sniper. Dushka holding up pointers, dumping the grenadiers out in the open. Tank ground there. Small crater providing a bit of cover. Ragnar goes in. Does no damage there practically. And the grenadiers are sent running home. And another strafing run. Yuri, Vasily and Fedorov going down there to a vicious strike there from the Luftwaffe.
Standing by.
Oh! God in Himmel, that was close to being a full squad wipe. I mean, that was definitely lucky. Talk about lucky. I mean, that squad should have by any right been dead.
Yes, comrade. Conscripts here.
But I'm sure the Germans aren't complaining. OSS servicing repairs. Another SU-5 could be available. SU-6s could be available. No, a Katyusha is being called in. The Katyusha rocket truck. One of 2 basically sort of more truck-based designs, I suppose. I mean, they mounted the Katyusha rockets on all sorts of things in all sorts of sizes. For example, there was a version based on a light tank, I believe it was the T-60 or T-70, which had a smaller series of rockets mounted on it. And there's also one version of the Katyusha rocket truck which actually had much larger rockets, much fewer, but still have much bigger rockets mounted on it. So fun there. Constantly there, looking there, getting that tank being off down the Panzer IV. SU-5 could try and attack around here, firing through the remainders of the building. Mortar moving up as well. Dushka doing what can, largely going in mortar, supporting pack 40 as well. Heavy cover ring out, full rocket going in, doing a bit of damage. Vicious is all going off in the blizzard. Bit of chaos here, a bit hard to see. With everything else going on there, and there you go. Katyusha rolling up.
We are under attack. We are ready to build it or blow it.
Grenadiers here tearing the life out of the constant years. Oh! No, the mortar not quite doing the job there. 31 kills on the snipers. Rockets going in the jump positions. I do think he could have stood to sort of drive them up close. I mean, remember, the farther away you are from the target, the more scatter there is. I mean, easily could have driven up here and then fired in. That would overall, I think, done a lot more damage. There you go, Panther 4 moving in just as the Katyusha fired. Looks like he might have sensed an opportunity to drive in and knock out the Katyusha already now. He knows where it is. The only thing that might work against him is the blizzard. And there we go. I do believe he can't quite see well enough there in the blizzard. So currently the thing that is saving Lollipopgangster's Katyusha is actually the blizzard, which really was a bad timing for Sageofthesix to attack in then. Panther 4 pulling back, we've seen this coming in. Firing away there on the Panther 4, stranded behind enemy lines. Hard in the sort of situation, what we're using armor being ground here on the heavy machine gun. Trying to penetrate the armor here with the Panther 4. The occasional shot maybe going through a driver's vision slit. Another barrage already going in here. Again, a bit far away. Not really getting a lot of kills. Again, range, proximity, all that matters a lot. Tracking up on the H-35. Going to go in for the kill there, knocking out the Panther 4. It's pretty much harmless with its main gun destroyed. You definitely don't want to escape though. That would be a bit sad. Pioneer's moving up there. Sageofthesix keeping up the pressure. There we go. Panther 4 down. He could try and grab it. Looks like he decides against it. Kennedy's here pushing back the conscripts with the nasty losses.
Do you need something?
And Katyusha getting ready to fire away once more. Loads of rockets flying through the air, actually getting the pack through there, it would seem. Impressive.
Conditions clear. The blizzard is gone.
Oh, S-mines. Oh, lost entire conscript there to the S-mines. Good job there.
We have taken it. Sniper standing by.
Actually goes to the sniper, Duska joining in. In fact, 2 Duskas. But at the same time, a nice target there for the Luftwaffe. And the response is swift and merciless. That could have been a bit better. Panther 4 rolling in through the dead bodies. There goes H-35, gets off a nice hit. Good shot there, Yuri. Trying to get it, but not quite succeed, and it is moving in. Troops here could easily stand to get out quickly and get moving. With another conscript shot on the way. No sign of some penal troops had a bit more nasty infantry if we can get close with them. Bit of a shame there. Panther 4 firing away. Rockets flying here, not quite hitting anything. But this time they're actually closer, so there's less scatter, which is nice. But again, it would be better if you actually had a confirmed position to be firing at, with a lot of units sort of clammed up, in which case the Katyusha could really be devastating.
The enemy is encroaching on our territory.
Sending the minesweepers in this time around. Good job there, Lollipopgangster. Grenadiers skulking around.
Supply lines have been cut.
Sageofthesix forces taking a battering, but still holding on to most of the map. Again, the lack of infantry is putting a bit of a dampener here upon how much Lollipopgangster can secure, in particular with the forces otherwise gotten composed here. Sageofthesix could prove helpful.
Machine gun ready.
Another barrage here. Not quite hitting anything. And he is stopped here by the Dushka. The other one, the 2 by the way, which increases its overall suppression rate. Then he's doing it. Oh, nasty fire there.
Yes.
And there we go, Grenadiers got wiped out on the retreat there by the sniper. Well played. Right flank seeing very little action there. Go another strafing run. Seems like Sageofthesix is really desperate to catch the snipers, hoping that a lucky strafing run will result in the snipers falling about lifeless. But no success so far. As if I continue to fight, closing in on Betting to an increased rate of fire. Solid increase there. There we go. Much higher rate of fire. Much higher rate of fire.
Okay, that's the last one.
Supply sector under attack.
Oh, another Stuka bomb drop.
Standing by.
Denying another building there to the Soviet army. But still not quite killing anything. And a Black Panther actually arrives here for Sageofthesix. Unleashing high explosive rounds upon the Russian infantry. Katyusha fires away in the hopes of crushing some fascists. And a fresh aftergear arriving, allowing Sageofthesix to fight from the front once more. At least better than previously.
Objective secured.
And noting several machine gun bunkers hit around vital points.
Enemy armor.
Definitely not taking any chances there. Good thinking. Need to be careful over the edge of the fire there. A bit of a bad move, I think, moving in blind like that. We do see the Pack 40 here getting off a few good hits. Bit of a shame there, anti-tank grenade almost knocks out the half tank, and now of course if they can't get the Pack, that could definitely be nice. I mean, there's the option here of precision strike, if not for the lack of munitions on it. Katyusha also thirsty fighting away here.
Armor is engaging us.
Vetri 2 here, actually 5 needs to get out of there. 3, comrades. Grenades, one could go down. No. Managed it, and there we go. Another strike from the Luftwaffe. I imagine that's going to be, yes, the Kanonen Falklands first 10mm cannons, but he falls just a bit short.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
38 kills here. Now needs to be careful. They're moving straight in front of the machine gun bunker. We do see the HE5 here. Providing incoming fire, likely going to try and catch that bunker and knock it out. Coming back here to Sageofthesix. The snipers making a run forward here from the bunker, well, the remainers of the bunker now. And kaput.
It is ours.
Panzer 4 ready.
Panzer 4 making its advance. Closing in on Vetri 2, but they actually found once more proved to be a formidable opponent there to Panzers alike. And fires away there with 85mm armor piercing rounds. There we go. Panzer 4 almost down to half health already. In fact, almost knocked out. Blitzkrieg going up there, trying to get out of there. Pack 40 knocked on, is passing through the cratered snow landscape. While the Katyusha unleashes another volley of doom. Still could stand to be a bit closer to get better accuracy, and also again firing on way nose for the opponent is. I mean, had he fired around here, I imagine he'd have much greater success. Even then, I mean, he's now got precision strike on it. Veterans 1, he could probably knock out the Pack 40. Or even the Grenadiers there. Oh, actually pointed the Maxim there in the wrong direction. Oh, how unfortunate there. That definitely cost Lollipopgangster that was pointing in the wrong direction, and even allowed, it seems, the Germans to call themselves a rather hefty caliber machine gun. Look, Heinz, it's big. Yeah.
We are losing a sector.
The other Dushka plying through the snow up north. HE5 here. Might want to consider actually getting a second combat in this squad to speed up repairs by the way. Soon closing in. In fact, it's halfway to Veteran 3. If it hits that point, and it's actually going to be quite a terror to any German panzer, simply due to the fact it will then have a very high rate of fire. Really good armor preservation there by both players. Neither side have really wasted any of their armor. Quite nice to see. Black Panther striking at targets on the flank. And oh, direct hit there from the mortar crew. That's a bit rarer. There we go, HE5 forwards. Veterans 1 for the other HLD5. There you go, tracking. Both in fact probably tracking. That might have been a slight accident. Bunker here, not looking good. But still a proud German soldier manning it despite the entire place being on fire. He's either very brave or he's utterly insane. Panzer IV moving in, a bit of a risky gambit knowing that several HLD5s here about. Oh, never mind. Lollipopgangster seems to be pulling back the HLD2 HLD5 faster than you can say retreat. And there we go, just absolutely devastating rocket barrels. This time around just tears through several grenades, and there goes some Stuka bomb strike, almost wiping out several infantry. Oh, just nasty stuff there. The Luftwaffe definitely has been active today here. HLD5 needs to get away. One more hit from the Pack 40. Ah, Scheiße! Might get the pack here though, but still that was a nasty loss there. HLD5 brought to nothing.
Receiving mortar fire.
And there you go, the Pack 40 is wreckage now.
We have lost a squad.
40 kills by the way there on the sniper team. 40 kills. Definitely quite the impressive kill tally there.
Ready for
And the Katyusha here closing in on Veteran 2. That would definitely make it a lot more lethal. There you go, another volley. Katyusha actually making the advance here. And a direct hit from the mortar wipes it out. Sageofthesix here bleeding rather profusely. With another pack on the way and another HLD5 here. Still not a lot of infantry though. 4 Lollipopgangsters actually make an approach with.
Forces are securing our territory. Conditions are now in effect.
42 kills here. 43.
We have new units.
Definitely bleeding. Sageofthesix of a lot of precious manpower.
Enemy is taking our territory.
Still controlling a large chunk of the map.
Grenadiers.
Stuka can strafe at your command. We have new resources available. The enemy is attempting.
HLD5 moves ahead. Tracking another one that could end up rather badly for the Ostwind. One more hit. And oh, close, close. No, blitzes away. It blitzes away, and the HLD5 here extremely close to Veteran 3. And there you go, Panzer IV moving ahead. Now that could be dangerous, dangerous. Veteran 2 though, Veteran 2 shoots on her up. But quickly pulls away here in the face of Soviet tank destruction. And actually a Flampanzerwagen up now for Sageofthesix. Interesting decision here by this point of the game. And now we see a Lollipopgangster might be getting a bit dangerous. He's charging in the HLD5s here. Healers are what the opponent might have in a blizzard, increasing overall chance of running in something nice like say a Pack 40, and the Pack 40 in fact very close to getting it, but there we go. Veterans is free on the HLD5. Katyusha battles going in return. Direct hit down the Pack 40. But actually does very little. Wonder what they stuffed in those rockets. It can't be explosives. HLD5 needs to pull back though. Slight mistake there by Lollipopgangster. Allows the Pack 40 to get another HLD5. And this one, Veteran 3 though, is definitely going to be a nightmare, but currently is going to be needing some repairs rather swiftly, and again, with only one combat unit sport, it's going to take some time. Bit unfortunate here.
You need something?
Ready.
Frozen Grenadiers.
Blizzard is passing.
Holding up position here with the Veteran 3 Grenadier squad inside the building.
Our opponents are seizing the sector.
That's definitely going to be nasty. And oh, it's moving out the snipers like that. What is he thinking? Oh, and this time the sniper's luck ran out. Mowed down.
Losing the sector.
That was definitely a bit sensitive to move the snipers ahead like that without anything else. Oh, nice hit from mortar though. Collapses the facade and several grenadiers inside. Another clear squad fan ends up wiped out. But there you go, clear squad charging straight in. And there we go! Kanonenvogel knocking out both SG-5 and Katyusha. And apparently a Stuka bombing truck was going in as well. Out of the way. Game over there. A loss to the Soviet Union. A victory for Germany. Bit of a nasty fight here. Fun to see defensive tactics in action. I mean, interesting use of nice use of the Duskers to a certain extent, although there were a few mistakes here and there. I think sometimes a bit too aggressive, sometimes pointing in the completely wrong direction. Bit unfortunate there, though at the same time it did cause Sageofthesix to have a bit more interesting usage of his half-track, and actually overall nice half-track tactics there by Sageofthesix. A few support weapons might have helped, but overall I mean, nicely played, some nice flanking action here and there. More mines could have been nice, but overall also some nice aggressive mining action. Good use of his commander. Lollipopgangster, I think, lost to a large extent because there was some problem with the composition. I mean, considering the way he was playing, he simply didn't have enough infantry, and that also means overall limited how much ground he could hold. I mean, then finally pushed forwards. It was rather sort of very narrowly towards this point, which allowed to a certain extent Sageofthesix more to easily counter it rather than sort of try to sort of move up here and sort of take some points. So there was very limited harassment of that kind from Lollipopgangster, which overall allowed Sageofthesix to much more easily concentrate forces. Mines were definitely also something that Lollipopgangster was sorely lacking again, making things easier for Sageofthesix to maneuver about. Had those things been slightly different, I imagine would have looked better. Also, maybe not so many SG-5s, apparently a few SG-76s I think could have helped a bit with both artillery barrages versus the packs, but also other infantry, and also just more volume versus the vehicles. So, hopefully you enjoyed this, hopefully you learned something from it. If you did, why not subscribe or tell your friends? If not, you know, send in a replay of your own. And if you do send in some details like who you are on the replay and where you are on the leaderboards. And, you know, otherwise, you know, feel free to, you know, provide feedback in the comments. This is Imperial Dane saying cheers.